Hello everyone, thank you for joining on my another live stream for today. So it's the 22nd of July 2020 on Wednesday today. So hi everyone. Yep, so right now in Tokyo it's there's a thunderstorm. Looks like the sky is kind of flashing. So yeah, it's a rainy season in Tokyo right now, but I hope you have a great day today. And also a great trading day, of course. So yeah, before starting, sorry I wasn't able to do the live yesterday because I had an emergency meeting that I have to attend due to my properties. So I wasn't able to do the live, and I actually uploaded a message on the YouTube community tab. So I think that's the best place to post any notes or any notifications. So whenever there's anything happens on this YouTube channel, I will upload a message on the community tab on YouTube, so you can always look at that and see the details. So once again, sorry I wasn't able to do the live yesterday. So today I will talk about some markets because I see some trends here. This is my watch list. So usually I look at these pairs and one gold commodity to take trades. And today, as far as I look at the market, I see an uptrend on EURUSD daily chart, and EUR/JPY forward chart is also uptrending, and AUD/JPY forward chart uptrending, and AUD/USD daily and 4 are uptrending, and gold daily chart is also uptrending. So finally, we start to see some trend. So I think you must be able to capture a good trend today if you master the KTS trading strategy by looking at the Kumo and Kijun-sen angles. Alright, so I will look at a couple pairs today, and also, as the title says, I will touch on the Bollinger Band squeeze in expansion and how you can take trades by that also. So I will touch on some of the trade chances, how I capture the trading edges by using the Bollinger Bands. So if you liked today's topic already, please press a good button, and please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do the live whenever I can. Well, pretty much every day I do it, but if not, I will upload a video. So before starting anything, just a disclaimer, all these information is based on my own experience, so when you take trades, please do at your own risk. So here is a trading view. So I will be using a trading view today. I'm still learning it because I'm not really used to the trading view. I always look at the MT5 to take trades because my broker doesn't allow me to connect the account to this trading view, and that's why I just don't use it. But I start to do some analysis on the some other markets like stock markets or indexes or sometimes cryptocurrencies I will be looking at. So that's why I think it's a nice timing for me to start using the trading view now. So here is a trading view, and I show EURUSD, and up here is a daily chart, and you see daily chart is moving up. Currently the Kumo is moving up on this one, and Senko span B up, Senko span A up, and Kijun-sen upwards. So this is uptrending. No doubt this is a beautiful uptrend. So we can look at the lower time frames, 1 hour chart or 30-minute chart to confirm it. And then if you see an uptrend also on one of these time frames, then you can finally go down to 5 or 15 to capture the trading edge to buy. So you never look for the sell chance in this case because this is uptrending. So, and also looks like the price has been breaking the recent high upwards now. So this is another good confirmation that we can look for the buy chance in lower time frames. Okay, so yeah, I will talk about a couple of pairs and a couple of stock markets indexes today. Alright, so thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you. Alright, Dinesh and Pathis, thank you for joining. Good to see you. And Mateus, Jeroen, Arcadi, Mr. Fernandez, good to see you. And Marvin, thank you for joining. Yep. Do you Ichimoku today? That's a interesting question. All right, Marvin and Orania, thank you for joining. From Holland, thank you for joining. All right, and Elden Bat and WM, thank you for joining as always. And Thanapol, good to see you. Ashish and Sundar, Brandon, thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right. So yeah, let me start talk about this Euro USD first. Okay, so on this one, currently, as I said, the daily chart looks to be uptrending. So I will take this daily chart and look at the lower time frame. So let me switch it to 1 hour and see if we can also find a uptrend in 1 hour also. So moving on to 1 hour, and we see a horizontal Kumo here. Hold on, let me move this frame a little bit lower. Oh, maybe I can't. Looks like this is fixed. Yeah, so anyways, maybe I can just enlarge it. So yeah, I'm not really familiar with the trading view yet, so please bear with me until I get used to it. Let me enlarge this one. And yeah, if you can see it precisely, the Senko span B is flat currently. Senko span A is retracing, and now it's flat. And Kijun Sen is also flat, right? So as you can see, the market has been retracing backwards now, and we don't see any decent uptrend in this 1 hour chart. So we cannot go down to lower time frames to capture the buy point. We have to wait until Kijun Sen move up and Senko span A up, or Kijun Sen up and Senko span B up, to go down to lower time frame to take a buy. Right now, the angle is flat, so we have to wait until either one of these lines are move up this way in 1 hour. Okay, so that's the case in 1 hour. And let me go down to 30-minute chart to compare. So in 30, it's the same thing. Basically, this is the same. Kumo itself is flat, and Senko span B flat, Senko span A retracing, and now it's becoming flat, and the Kijun Sen is flat also. So I would also wait for the 30 minutes also until Kijun Sen move up and Senko span up, or Kijun Sen up and Senko span B up, to look for the buy chance. So this is where I have to be patient. I would wait until either one of these lines to move upwards. So that is the case on Euro USD here. And below here is a 5-minute chart. And in 5, the Bollinger Band is expanding. And it's kind of in the middle of the squeeze right now. But because this is still not uptrending in bigger time frames, I will just wait until they become uptrend. But yeah, let's say this is uptrending. Let's say Kijun Sen up and Senko span A up or B up in 30 or 1 hour chart. And then if I look at this market like this way, then still the Bollinger Band is still kind of expanding here. So there is a gap between deviation 2 on each side. So I don't think this is still the squeeze yet. What I mean by squeeze is like in this area where the bands are getting squeezed and tighter, and this is where I look for the buy chance. But right now, it's still expanding. It's not really squeezing enough. So I will expect the market will keep ranging a little bit more, and Bollinger Band will squeeze. And if Kijun Sen goes upwards this way, at that time, then I will look for the buy chance. I will take a buy at the squeeze. And that will be one of my confirmations to take a buy. Of course, I will draw lines, and I will look at the stochastic gold cross and combine these signals or these confirmations to take a buy. But if I take out the Bollinger Band itself, this will be the buy chance from the Bollinger Bands. So yeah, once again, the bands are kind of expanding still. So I wouldn't take a buy anyways, because when bands expanding, the price can go upwards to the band, to upper band, or it can go down to the lower band while it's ranging. So yeah, and that's why let's say if I take a buy here, then the stop loss will be slightly below the recent low. This is going to be the stop loss point, and yeah, if the price goes down this way, then it can reach to the lower level. I mean, the probability for the price to reach the lower level will be relatively higher in this case, because Bollinger Band is still wide here. So I would prefer the bands to be squeezing a little bit more to look for the buy chance. But one thing I noticed is that the in 30, or even if I look at the 1 hour chart with the Ichimoku here, I can see that there is a 2 times wick pointing downwards. So I can see that there is a decent support area here, and currently the price is going up. So so if that's the case, so yeah, these were looking like a double bottom. And if the price start to mark the N wave like this, that will be another thing that I will be looking for to take a buy. In that case, I don't really look at the Bollinger Bands, because the Bollinger Band will be expanding anyways. So if it start to be moving up, and if Kijun Sen start to move up in 1, and also Senko Span A or Senko Span B start to move up in 1 or 30, then I will take a buy somewhere in here. This will be one of the scenarios to take a buy. And yeah, so today I wanted to elaborate the Bollinger Band, how much Bollinger Band expanding or squeeze can be decent. So, and because I'm on a trading view, you can use this tool also. I think I've showed it to you, showed this indicator on my previous video about Bollinger Bands, but you can take this Bollinger Band width. So it says BBW, and it stands for Bollinger Band width. If I open the setting here, you can just type BBW on the indicator, like above here, and BBW, and you see Bollinger Band width here. And this is another great tool to capture that decent squeeze if you're using the trading view. And so if you input this one, then it's gonna look like this. It's just a line, but what it shows is that the when the line is lower level, that means the Bollinger Band is squeezing, and if the line is above here, that means this is expanding. So yeah, I use the Bollinger Band 20 SMA here on the upper chart here. So make sure that you set this Bollinger Band width with the 20. Length should be 20 here, make sure, and also it should be close, and deviation 2. So 20 length and source close and deviation 2 will be the correct setting that I use. So, and hold on, let me make the line a little bit thicker so that you can see more clearly. So let me make it a little bit lighter. Alright, so you see the line. And so this is, and this line shows how Bollinger Band has been squeezing. So for example, when it was squeezing in this area, the line is actually on a lower level, and when it's expanding like this way, then the line goes upwards this way. So, and you can draw the line here. You can draw a horizontal line onto this Bollinger Band width indicator like this. I think this is too thick, so let me make it a bit thinner. But yeah, you draw the line slightly below the 50% level, or it can be like a 20 or 30% level, and so that you can better capture when exactly it's squeezing. So you can put the horizontal line like this, and whenever the Bollinger Band width line goes below the horizontal line, then you can capture exactly that's when the Bollinger Band has been squeezing. So, and also you can put the line above, up on this higher level, and when the line goes above the horizontal line, that means it's been expanding enough. You can capture that. So you can visually tell whether it's squeeze or expanding, but by using another tool called a Bollinger Band width, you can also capture when it's exactly squeezing, when it's exactly expanding. So, and currently the line is in the middle on this about like 50% level. So yeah, this is the width itself is not really expanding, but not really squeezing enough either. So when we see the Bollinger Band width to be in the middle like this, we don't want to use a Bollinger Bands to look for buy or sell. So yeah, so that's one thing that I think it's good to know. When you try to capture the squeeze or expansion, this Bollinger Band width will be very useful to use it. Yeah. So yeah, currently the price is moving up in 5. And if I add to that, from this candlestick right here, from this doji, the price has been going down, and this is creating N wave. I mean reverse N wave here. And now it's creating the N wave. So if there is a little pushback next time, and if it goes up or this way, and if the volatility gets increased more, then the Bollinger Band will expand. Right? The Bollinger Band will expand, and the line on this Bollinger Band width will be above here. In that case, we can expect the band walking, and we can take a buy. So it's not really happening yet. Looks like the market is somewhat more quiet right now. So you cannot really take the band walking or squeeze strategy here in this example. But you get the idea of how you can capture the squeezer expansion, because this was one of the most frequently asked questions also. Like how can we identify the squeeze or expansion, or when it's visually, right? When it's visual. So yeah, so here is one of the solutions that you can take to use this Bollinger Band width indicator on TradingView and capture exactly when it squeezes, when it expands like this. All right. Okay, let me come back to some of your comments now. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. All right. Okay, I see a couple of Nifty and also a USD CAD. All right, I will check on that one also. USD CAD, I didn't see any trend, so that's why it's in the black. So the ones that are highlighted on red are the ones that are on the trend right now, based on my strategy using Kumo and Kijun Sen angles. All right. Yeah, I will talk about Nifty later. Sure. Yeah, silver is going up, right? Exactly. Platinum, silver, and gold are going up right now. Yeah, especially silver is kind of strong right now. I don't take trades, so I just read the article that the silver is kind of strong today. So yeah, that's interesting. Looks like people are hedging onto silver now. you should open an India account. Sure. If you correctly analyze Nifty every day, then you can make a huge fortune. It's a very volatile index. Yeah. I can still look at the Nifty here on this trading view. So let me make it to one single chart and let me start to talk about Nifty, because I promised to look at it a couple of days ago. So let me open up the chart and let's take a look at the weekly first. So it's been uptrending now, the weekly chart, and this is gone up, right? Kumo's flat still, but if you can see the Kumo, it's just twisted on this weekly chart. So there is a potential uptrend, continuous uptrend for the next couple of weeks now. But the price is in between Kumo and Kijun Sen. We have to also expect that the price might retrace at some point until the price breaks out, is my view here. And we see Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross. So next thing we can expect is the Chikou span breakout on the candle, and then Kumo breakout will happen. That will be the view on this weekly chart. But this is a beautiful uptrend right now on this Nifty. So yeah, buy will be the right call. Whenever you capture the good chance to buy, that will be a right call. Alright, hi Sandra and Duke Victor, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Alright, Shanti, Aruki, MHB. Alright. Shanti, konnichiwa. Alright, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Louis, good to see you. Alright, and let's take a look at the daily also. I touched on the daily last week about this time cycle, if you remember. If not, then please take a look at my analysis last week. But I created these vertical lines because these are on Kihon Suchi numbers in Ichimoku. Kihon Suchi numbers are the fixed numbers on Ichimoku, which are 9, 17, 26, 33, and so on. And I captured the daily chart intervals, time cycles like this. So for example, from the lowest low to the next low on daily chart, it was from here, it was 35 bars, which is very close to 33, which is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers. And another one that I captured was here, from here, including this candle, moving onwards, it was 19 bars. So it was very close to 17 bars. 1 or 2 bars difference will be okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly on Kihon Suchi number. 1 or 2 difference will be happening. But you can still see that this is a time cycle, 19. And also from here onwards, this is 12 bars. So this is not really close to Kihon Suchi number, but this was the recent low. And from here to the next low here, right, this was exactly 13 bars also. So yeah, 13 bars. This was actually making the next low, and the price is now going up. Okay. So from this low, I mean, the low exactly was 1 candle before. So there was 1 candle difference or 2 candles difference, but I think the lowest low was exactly on this candlestick right here. So I will change the vertical line on this one to 2 candles before, because when I created this vertical line here on this red one, there wasn't a market still here. So after the event, after the market moved, we see that the recent low was actually 2 candles before, 2 days before. So I take this vertical line, shifting 2 candles backwards so that it matches with this recent low. So as a result, it became a 12 bars. And then from here onwards, it's going to be another 12 bars. The market might create the next low. if it keeps going up, right? So this was 12, and this was another 12 here, 12, 12, and then another 12 bars exactly here. This might be, most likely, the next low will be coming here. Does that make sense? So as far as I look at this Nifty, then because these are marked 12 or 13 intervals, the next low, when it goes upwards and go down, the next low can be created on this exactly trading day, which is 29th of July. Might be the potential next low. Okay, so you can combine this time cycle along with the trend line also. So if I take the trend line, hold on, where's the trend line? Oh, there we go. Still trying to get used to this trading view now. But if you can draw the trend line like this way, maybe I can extend all the way to the recent low. Not quite, but yeah, from this low, you see the trend line has been working. The price has been supported once and twice and 3 times, 4 times, or not exactly here, but here 4 times. So we can expect the price might be coming back to this price level on this 29th July. Okay, so 1 or 2 candles difference might be happening, but most likely in this kind of a market breadth timing, the next low can be on this 29th of July on this Nifty. So you can put the horizontal line like this, and you just keep watching the market that way. So let me just make it a little bit thin like this. Yeah, there you go. So this is the way how you can forecast by using Ichimoku. And the reason why I think this is bullish is that of course the price is above the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, and also the Kumo. Right, the price is above on these 4 lines, and also Chikou span is located above the candles. So no doubt this is uptrend, unless there's any like a big news or surprising news happens on this particular index. Most likely this is the uptrend. This is continuous uptrend, and that's why I can create a forecast like this. So 13 bars, the next low can be here, and even the next 13 bars or 14 bars, you can put the vertical line as a forecast. So the next low can be here. Okay, you can calculate by the time by the price theory, but I'm just using a trend line because it's easier for me in this particular situation. You can calculate the price theory Ichimoku also by using the 4 calculations of Ichimoku. But you can also use the trend line to capture the next target on this daily chart. So yeah, that will be my forecast. I think these lines won't go away. So I think I will just change other stock markets or other forex pairs. But on the 29th, or when the day gets close on the 29th of July, then I will come back to this Nifty again and see if the market was moving above or below this line or not. So one thing that's important whenever you create this forecast is that this is just the expectation, right? We see the pattern in the past so that we can create the future patterns logically and rationally and objectively. Okay, so but it doesn't mean that it goes with this cycle in the future all the time. It doesn't mean that. The price might spike up or it might spike down because anything can happen in the market. But one thing that's important is that whenever it happens, whenever the price shoots up or down happens, we better keep this horizon. We better keep this vertical line and see which price level the price lands. That's the most important concept of why you draw these vertical lines, because 13 has been the time cycle here. So the next 13 candles will be an X day if you take this daily chart. So yeah, so if there's no news and if the market cycle will remain the same, then we can assume that the price will come closer to this level of for a couple of days later. But if it spikes up or spikes down, also which price level the market lands on this particular day on 29th of July is also important, so that we can create the N wave, or we can create the reverse N wave at that time and start to forecast with a new time cycle from there. So yeah, you will see on this 29th of July or close to 29th of July, we'll be marking this price level or above or below. And ultimately, this is the essence of Ichimoku. I mean, Ichimoku is here to capture the potential price move in the future. Of course, it doesn't assure 100% of the market move in the future, but it gives you a logical and reasonable price move by looking at the past pattern, the past chart pattern, along with these 5 lines of Ichimoku, so that you can forecast the future price move. And also, if not, right, if the price does not move as it's being expected, like in this area, if the price shoots up or down, we can still expect how the price is going to be moved in the future from there. And that's why capturing time cycle is very important here. I hope you get the essence here. So I'm not here to talk about 100% like accuracy or like a forecast or a how to say, like a expectation, but I'm here to give you a unique perspective of the way you look at the market in the future. Okay, all right. So that's the Nifty 50 index, and you can apply the same on any stock markets or any forex currencies or any cryptocurrencies also. Whenever you see time cycles in Kihon Suchi, that will be powerful. Yeah, and it can actually be on any numbers. I mean, it can be 13 or it can be 20 or any numbers. But when you see the time cycle in one of these Kihon Suchi numbers, 9 or 17 or 26, then that will be more powerful. Especially when the market cycle is along with the 9 or 26 or 52 or 51, then you can you can take Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Senko Span B to apply the time cycle and look at the time cycle with these Ichimoku lines. But if not, then still it's meaningful. I mean, it's still powerful. In this case, 13 is not one of the Kihon Suchi numbers, but you can see that the time cycle has been creating in this particular market. So technically, it can be on any numbers. But just remember that when you see the time cycle on one of these Kihon Suchi numbers, then that will be more powerful. And you can really take the Ichimoku 5 lines to create another aspect of the forecast. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me come back to some of your comments now. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. All right. When do you know if the reversal is start to happen in Ichimoku? So one of the confirmations for reversal is the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross. So in this case, previously the market was going down, and when you see the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross first time, this was the first signal for its reverse to the upside. And then you see Chikou span breakout, and when you really see the candlesticks breaks out, the Senkou span B, that is more higher confirmation or higher probability of confirmation for its reverse, market reverse. So Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross, Chikou span breakout, and Kumo breakout will be the lines or the crosses you can forecast whenever the market reverses up or down. All right. Can you explain the setup of your stochastics? Oh, stochastics, I use 30, 10, 10. Percent K30, percent D10, and slowing 10 is my setting on stochastics. Is there a kind of notification when the Kijun-sen goes upwards? Yeah, Kijun-sen goes upwards when the high will be renewed higher or the low will be renewed higher. On either case, Kijun-sen will go up. And that's the definition of a trend in Ichimoku. Alright, let's see. Hi Kay, what do you think of the Bollinger Band width? Is it possible to, whenever it suits you, to talk about it? Oh yeah, Bollinger Band width is also very powerful. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great way to capture exact trading edge in smaller time frame, in my opinion. Yeah, I usually look at the Bollinger Band width or squeeze or expansion to capture the buying edge or selling edge. Okay, you're now talking about it, telepathy. Nifty, yep. Oh yeah, I mean Bollinger Band width, yeah. Yep. I read your mind. Looks like. Alright. Yeah, check all the pairs. Yeah, if I have an infinite time and infinite power, then I will talk about all the pairs. But unfortunately, I don't think I can do it all day. So that's why I pick up the pairs that are trending usually. So today, once again, the trending pairs based on my strategy are these 4 pairs: EURUSD daily chart up, Euro JPY 4-hour chart up, and AUD JPY 4-hour chart uptrending, and also AUD USD daily chart 4-hour chart are also uptrending. And in gold, daily chart is uptrending, so you can look at the chart by yourself and see if you can confirm the uptrend on these currency pairs also. All right. Have you ever used the ADX indicator to determine a trend? No, I don't. I don't use the ADX indicator. I use Ichimoku to capture the trend and also the price action. Hello from Philippines. Keep doing educational videos, sir. Sure, I will. Yeah, it's been quite a busy week. Yeah, last week I was actually on a trip outside of Tokyo, so the schedule was at random. And this week, I mean yesterday, I wasn't able to do the live because of the emergency meeting. So yeah, recently It's kind of random, so sorry, I cannot do it consistently. But yeah, I will try to do these lives consistently every day, so that you can always join and learn something new from my channel. Can you look at HSI Hong Kong? Yeah, sure, I can look at it. I just type HSI Hong Kong. Let me try and see what we can find. HSI HK. So is it this one? Oh, there's an ETF. Yeah. Oh, maybe not this one. Wow, there are so many gaps in between. Yeah, let me know what should I type on this on the search box. All right, hold on. How to execute a trade like you have a certain time to watch the chart, like from 8 a.m. morning until 17 p.m. or you look at the chart at the day to capture the good entry. So yeah, I am a full-time Forex trader, and that's because this is the main source of income for me, and that's why I claim myself as a full-time Forex trader. But it doesn't mean that I keep watching the market all day long. I don't really. I capture trend, like so right now, these 4 pairs and 1 commodity is uptrend. So I look at the lower time frames, which are 1 or 30, and whenever there is a trend, for example, like when I'm outside taking my dog for a walk, for example, and I look at the chart in mobile, and whenever I see it's uptrend, I just execute the buy or sell. But if I miss a chance, then I always come back to the chart later to capture another trade chance. So so yeah, it's like I'm not really here to capture all the buying edges or selling edges every day. I'm not a type of trader like that. But instead, when I happen to see a trading edge, that's when I execute buy or sell. So, but because at some point, it's always important to try to find the trading edges, but also I think it's also important to stay away from the market, so that it creates kind of the room between myself and the chart, and so that I can have a so that whenever I have a chance, I just take trades. But if not, then I just stay away from the market. Yeah. So yeah, I don't stick with the chart all day long, or from morning to evening. Every hour, I don't look at the chart. I look at the chart 3 times a day, in the morning and evening and at night, 3 times a day, and that's it. And if I don't find any trading edges, then I just stay away. And maybe I'll just come back to the chart tomorrow and yeah, see if there's any trade chances. Okay. Hi Kay, thank you for sharing. Yesterday I cannot watch your live YouTube. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't able to the live yesterday due to an emergency meeting. So yeah, sorry about that yesterday. This week is week 17 as per Kihon Suchi. Do you think that it will go down this week further on this Nifty? I don't think so. This is still uptrend. So hold on, let me open up. Yeah, so this is still uptrending, so I don't think it will go down. Yep. Hi Maru-san, thank you for joining. Good to see you. And Chris, thank you for joining. All right, and AJ, good to see you. All right. Orania, you are a master time cycles. Sure. Yeah. So time cycles, I only look at it in bigger time frames. I mean, daily or above, because technically you can take these time cycles in lower time frames like 1 hour or 30 or 15. You can still see the time cycles, but because of the noise in lower time frames, it doesn't work that much. And also, it takes time, right? It takes time to capture the time cycles in lower time frames also. And that's why I don't recommend you to look at the time cycles in lower time frames. So first, one of the reasons is that once again, there's lots of noise in lower time frames. So in daily chart, weekly chart, 1 or 2 candle difference will be okay. But in lower time frames, it can be at random, right? The time cycle can be at random, and you don't capture the decent time cycles, and it changes a lot. So, and that's one of the reasons. And second reason is that it takes time to capture the time cycle, and that's why you better stick with a daily or weekly chart so that these vertical lines won't move, right? It takes another couple of days to reach to this 29th of July. So yeah, I think it's better to look at the chart in bigger time frames. I mean, these time cycles. All right, hi Ashok, thank you for joining. All right, Mr. Fernandez, following Kihon Suchi. Sure. Yep. All right, and Leonardos, thank you for joining. From Philadelphia. All right, good morning. Thank you for joining. Yeah, there was no YouTube live yesterday. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't able to do the live yesterday. So yeah, okay, just HSI. Okay, just HSI. I will just type it. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I like to look at the chart that I never seen before, but still can create some analysis here. Okay, so Hang Seng Index is the Hong Kong index, I believe. Okay, yeah, thank you. All right, so let me just look at this one. All right, so starting from the weekly chart, I always do the top-down analysis. On weekly chart, it looks like this has been bearish. The highs are getting lower. The lows are getting lower and lower here. So first of all, to me, this is bearish now. So this is in a bearish N wave, and I expect the price will drop downwards in this case. That's the weekly chart analysis, and currently the price is right in between the Kumo and Kijun Sen, and Chikou span is getting closer to the candles now. So yeah, while it's downtrending, this is in the range now. While downtrending, this is in the range. So when the price breaks the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen downwards, then it can be continuous downtrend, is my view. So let's take a look at the daily chart. On the daily, in short term, it's uptrending. So you can look at the lows or highs, and you can capture the potential time cycles. So from here, oops, hold on, it just keeps popping up. Yeah, from here, you take the lowest low as 1, and you extend it all the way to the next low, which is 44 bars, right? 44 bars. So 42 is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers. So this is very close to Kihon Suchi, right? 44. So let me put the vertical line here, and also the lowest low on the daily chart, and the next low in this case potentially is on this one. There is a nice doji candle. I mean, we can take these lows also to count the time cycles, but I will take this one because this is This is the most recent low. So from here, from this recent low to the very recent low, this is 39 bars. Okay, 39 bars. So I put the vertical line. 39 is a little bit far from the Kihon Suchi numbers, but 42 is Kihon Suchi number. So 3 candles difference is this low. So, and this is uptrending in wave. Okay, this is uptrending in wave. So hold on, if I can do it precise. Yeah, the lowest low was here, and the next high was here, and this was in wave up here, and then it goes down. So we can expect the price move up from here all the way. So in the next low, in this case, the next low can be the future between 39 bars to 43 bars. Okay, yeah, this was 43 bars. Hold on, let me double check just to make sure. As I talk, sometimes I forget what I was saying before. So, 44 bars. Okay, 44 bars. So between 39 to 44 bars, there might be the next low. So let me put the 39 bars. Sorry, from here, 39 bars will be on this date. September 10th would be the 39th bar. I put the vertical line here, and the 43rd or 44th will be here. Okay, 44 will be here. 17th of September. 17th of September here. So between 10th and 17th of September, I expect the market will create the next low somewhere in this area, and keeps going upwards this way. This is analysis on the daily chart, but as we see on the weekly chart, this is bearish. Right, this is bearish. So the reverse, the market reverse, might happen anytime. So maybe it there might be a case that the price does not renew the recent high upwards, but instead it creates the double top, and the next low can be here. Okay, at some point the market creates the double top or head and shoulders in daily, and somehow the price goes down and creates a little pushback, but it can go down from there too. So this will be another scenario when you look at the weekly chart, Yeah, or there's this case also. If the price keeps going down, breaking the recent low downwards, then it can go up, retrace to the high, to the next high between these days, and it goes down from there. This will be another case scenario also. So, but anyways, between the 10th of September and 17th of September can be one of the henkabi, what we call henkabi in Japanese. Henkabi is the day of change. So I expect either between this day will be the next henkabi in this market breadth. Okay, I hope it's clear to everybody. Okay. How many pairs do you trade? So I usually look at these 8 pairs and 1 commodity gold. If you see in 1 hour chart, 1 hour, the chart in Bollinger Band walking, if that's safe to take the trade if you are a day trader, in case the chart is far from the Tenkan-sen. Yeah, when you see the 1 hour chart Bollinger Band walking, then yeah, it should be uptrend in 1. So better to capture the buying edge in 15 or 5. That's what I do. Okay. All right, Christian. Thank you for joining. Hi, Kay. So when you say you look at your phones and place a buy, how do you find a place to buy or sell? I look at the phone and I have the chart set up on my phone. So whenever I see a technical confirmation to take a buy or sell, I just take it. Yeah. Because I already know whether it is uptrend or downtrend. Like this, I already highlight the pairs that I watch on that day. So before I leave home, I just remember these pairs. I sometimes take a memos on these pairs, and whenever I'm outside and capture a buying edge from the mobile, I just execute it outside of home. But one thing is that I don't do the analysis from scratch from the mobile. I always make sure to do my analysis on the PC, and then if I have an idea of when to take a buy, when to take a sell, or which pair to look at on that day, then I execute trades from mobile when I'm outside. All right. Hi, Duke. Thank you so much for sharing a no-limit knowledge with us. Sure, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, the information's everywhere. I mean, I start to look at the indexes and stock markets now. So, yeah, I can just keep going on and on. Yeah, on this Ichimoku explanation. Hi, Broom. You're new. All right. Welcome. Welcome to my Ichimoku Forex or stock index live today. Yeah. What is time cycle? A time cycle is when you see the cycle interval between the low to the next low. In this case, the low to the next low, or you might see a time cycle from the high to the next high also. Yeah, high to the next high. This is the time cycles. Hi Kay, I also need a teacher. Sure, you can keep learning about the way to look at the chart from my YouTube channel. When you come to my website, actually recently I've created a playlist, because on YouTube it's kind of difficult to find all the playlists. Some playlists are kind of hidden on YouTube, although I create the playlist. So I put everything on this website. So when you click on the link below, on the description, you will find the link to my website. And when you scroll down, I've created these pictures. And so when you click on this one, for example, like when you click on these, like must-watch videos for newbies, when you click on this one, then it will direct you to the playlist. So I think this is the more easier access for everybody who missed my past videos or lives. So you can come to my homepage once again and check all these playlists so that you can keep gaining your knowledge. Okay, so yep, I guess I will be ending live anytime soon. So thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, once again, in Japan, it's been raining. I mean, in Tokyo, it's been raining. There's a thunderstorm right now. So yeah, I hope everybody's safe and healthy. Okay, looks like the corona case has been increasing in Japan, especially in Tokyo. It's increasing, and I think that the reason is just due to the number of tests are increasing. The cases are increasing accordingly, and the good news is that the number of deaths is decreasing. So that's a good news, I think. So but still, we are still in the middle of the pandemic. So I hope you stay healthy and focus on your analysis on a chart, because I think this is a great timing to study Forex or stock markets analysis. Yeah, whenever it's there is a big event like this in the market, in the world, yeah, fortunately, it's a nice timing to study markets or study the way you take trades. So yeah, I hope you're getting your knowledge on the YouTube or from book or from my YouTube channel or from my Ichimoku lectures, and become a great trader in the future. Alright, so I will be ending the live. So thank you for joining, everyone, and I will continue to do the live every day. Okay, so I hope to see you on the next one, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now. またね. Thank you.